Putin, on the other hand, wants to continue the war in Ukraine until it's over in the sense he wants, namely he's dominating Ukraine. And so he will see a ceasefire as, I will give Donald Trump the thing he wants. You know, Donald Trump, you are a big, strong man. Look at you. Together we have achieved peace. Now you go off home and get the Nobel Peace Prize. You've been a very good, strong man, Donald Trump. And then divert the Europeans by saying, well, look, there's a, you don't have to do anything for Ukraine. Look, there's a ceasefire. And meanwhile, as soon as everybody's attention has been diverted, he will then just invade again. And then you'll feel very hopeless and guilty. So the opening that there might be is the opening where there's not a peace treaty, like there wasn't in South Korea, like there wasn't in West Germany. It's pretty normal to have a big war and not have a peace treaty. So the opening would be there's not a peace treaty, so there are no limits on what you can do, but there is a ceasefire. And in that moment, Ukraine has to join the European Union right away. European investors have to come in big time. European soldiers have to come in as peacekeepers. You basically have to flood Ukraine with everything you've got in your own interest. Like at this point, I mean, I would like for you to care about Ukraine, but it is very much in your own interest to make that a prosperous, secure space so that there is not another war. If you don't, there will be another war. The ceasefire between Trump and Putin is not going to save you from that other war. The only thing that saves you from the other war is building up Ukraine so that in 6 months or 12 months or 18 months, when Putin's attention turns back to Ukraine, he looks at it and says, okay, maybe this isn't worth it after all. And then he does something else. So the ceasefire, if there is a ceasefire, that is where Europeans jump in. That is your historical opportunity. That is where you act like we did after 1945. And you can't wait for us because we won't do it. I mean, we're about to abolish USAID. We're not going to be doing this reconstruction in Ukraine. The most you'll get out of us is the ceasefire. And then when you get the ceasefire, then you move. And you can do it. Like that you can do. You have the resources, you have the experience, you have the companies that want to invest. You could do all of that yourself.